Hi, my name is Jill Ebert. I'm the Executive Director of the Kenneth Butler Memorial Soup Kitchen, located at 202 East Main Street in Greenfield, Indiana. Today we're going to take you on a little tour of our soup kitchen. We've been open since October 12th of 2009, and since that time we've served over 122,000 meals to hungry people. We're open Monday through Friday. We serve lunch from 11 to 1 and dinner from 5 to 7. We have all of our food basically is homemade. We're funded entirely by donations and grants. I have a tremendous base of volunteers who I think put out the best food in town. I would encourage anybody to come eat with us. Everyone is welcome. We have a free will box. If you would like to donate, you may. And so we are also, as you can see by this sign on the door, we are also a safe haven for people that are involved with domestic violence. You can come here and you will be safe. Now let's go inside and we'll let you see the dining room. This is our dining room where all of our delicious food is served. At the time that the kitchen was opened, this was just one big, huge building. It had no floors, it had no ceiling, no electricity, no heat, no anything. The community band together, and carpenters and electricians and drywallers and painters and everyone stepped up to bring it to what it is today. And as you can see, it's very, very beautiful. Over at the fireplace is Mr. Butler's picture. He was a fire chief back in the late 60s. Was a very good man to people in need. That's what we are named after. He was a personal friend of the gentleman who owned the building, and started the soup kitchen. When it was time to name the soup kitchen, he wanted to memorialize him. So that's how we got our name of Kenneth Butler Memorial Soup Kitchen. Mr. Butler, as I said, was a very good friend to people in need. He did truck stop ministries, he did prison ministries, he took in homeless people, and we know that had he lived, he would have been very involved with us. His family's been very involved with us during the whole time. We've been open. One of his daughters was on our board of directors until recently, for health reasons, she had to step down. So the soup kitchen is funded by grants and donations only. We are a faith-based operation. We serve just under 3,000 meals per month. One of the best things about the soup kitchen, I believe, is that we ask no questions. You're taken just as you are. There's no requirements, there's no forms to fill out, there's no income papers to give us or anything like that. You just walk in the door and you'll be fed a good hot meal twice a day. Most of our food is homemade by some very, very good cooks. I have a fantastic roster of volunteers. I have a core group of about 50 to 75 volunteers who come in 2 to 3 times weekly, every week, to serve our people. And we get volunteers from all aspects, churches, businesses, clubs, youth groups, Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, sororities, fraternities, just ordinary people coming in. Everybody has been very, very good to us. Over under the American flag, you'll see a shelving unit that we refer to that as our free table. People can bring things in, and the patrons know that they can go to that, and anything that's on there they can take home with them. People bring in toiletries, they'll bring in clothing, they'll bring in books and magazines. We get donuts every day from Jack's Donuts, and we put those out for the people. We get pizzas every day from Little Caesars and from Mozzie's. We pack those up for the people to take home so that they can have pizza night at their house. Dave's Meat Market is incredibly good to us, furnishing meat and various other things. We have several caterers who, whenever they have leftovers, they will bring things to us to use. But the free table here, that's one of the first things that the people check when they get here to see what's available. And the community is also very good about bringing things in for that now as well. It's kind of empty this morning, but we do have some clothing over to the right. Just a few pairs of shoes and a little bit of clothing and some books and cards. But typically it's usually pretty full. Again, as I said, we are a faith-based organization. We are funded only through donations, and the community has blessed us with many thousands of dollars since we've been opened. When we first opened, we didn't have very much at all, but I've been able to garner grants, and the donations have been good enough that we've been able to really expand. And we can go into the kitchen now and see where the actual magic happens. Two of my volunteers are now bagging up the donuts that have come this morning from Jack's Donuts. Those will be going out on the free table for the people to take home. When we first started, I had one little gas stove and two small refrigerators that people typically have in their garage for drinks. And as you can see now, we've expanded quite a bit. Our most recent thing was this commercial gas stove that we have over here. We've got lots of refrigerators and freezers, and lots of people fixing good food to serve to the people. So the kitchen's changed quite a bit since we first opened. Things were very sparse in the beginning, but each of our refrigerators and freezers are completely full. And we can walk back now to our storage room, and you can see again how good the community is to us as far as the donations of food. It is completely filled. All of these refrigerators and freezers in here are full as well. The volunteers are putting things away and dating things for us, and this part of the building we did not have in the beginning. When the owner retired in 2011, he gave us the back part of the building in March of 2012, which we remodeled, and it practically doubled the size of the soup kitchen, and it's a good thing because it now is very full. We've got enough food to create a lot of wonderful meals, and we're helping a lot of people. It's so stocked it kind of looks like a grocery store. Back here in the back, we have, after we remodeled, we were able to set up a second kitchen. We refer to this as our summer kitchen. This is where we process vegetables and things that people grow in their garden for us. We have several people who have very large gardens who bring produce into us. And this is where it's processed. We also, one gentleman brought us beets this morning. We also back here prepare sack lunches on Fridays. We give those to the people to take home, and then they have food over the weekend. It's just a cold sack lunch with, we try to put fruits and soups and crackers and cookies in a sandwich, and all kinds of stuff in there depending on whatever we have. And then they can take that food home for the weekend. The soups that you see have been brought to us by St. Vincent de Paul Food Pantry. They are not allowed to use dented cans, so I have a volunteer who goes out there and brings us the soups that they can't use, and we put those out on the free table for people to take home, or we use them here in our cooking. And again, everything that you can see has been donated or purchased through grants or other donations. Over here to the right, we now have our laundry room, which is an absolute blessing. We don't have to take the laundry home now to do it. We can keep things caught up here. Again, that was another one of the blessings that came when we were able to remodel. We could put a laundry room in. We also collect cans. Anyone who doesn't want to mess with their soda cans, please bring them into us. We will crush them, and once we have enough to sell, we sell the cans to help bring in a little more additional income. So now we'll walk back through the storage room. And we'll go into our conference room on the right. These we just had a delivery of 400 dozen eggs from Spring Valley Farm. There's a gentleman there he has an organic farm, and he donates eggs to us, and we're able to not only have plenty for us, but we're able to help the food pantry as well and various other organizations. We all kind of work together to help people in need. This is our actual conference room slash take-in room. All the food comes in here before it's processed and put away. As you can see, our motto on the wall is from Mother Teresa, and we try to live that every day. This conference room is named for Floyd Agee. He was our original treasurer, and Mr. Agee died about a year and a half ago of cancer. So we renamed the conference room the Floyd Agee Room in gratitude for his service to the soup kitchen. He was a very kind man who had a strong passion in helping us. And in here is my office. It's the bright yellow office. Everybody always looks for the bright yellow room, and that's where you'll find me. And it's pretty messy. It generally is messy, but this is a wonderful place. We've been so blessed with so many things. And I would invite all of you to come see us, have a good meal, and we're always looking for new volunteers. I would like for everyone to experience that blessing at some time or another. It's a wonderful thing to be able to help other people. And I think that pretty much concludes the tour today. Please come in and see us.